Last year, we made a video about the Sunreef Eco sailing catamaran that has around 200 square meters of super light solar panels integrated into its composite hull, superstructure, and even the mast. This year, it's the turn of the Eco Power Eco, which is the latest example in Sunreef's complete reassessment of every aspect of yachting to make it more fuel efficient and eco-responsible. Built for an environmentally minded family, it basically harnesses energy from the same solar skin as its sailing sibling and stores that energy in a battery bank. But it adds other advanced solutions for greener and cleaner sailing.
For example, on this Sunreef, we are able to keep the boat on the anchor. If there is some sunny day, we are able to be unlimited time with the aircon, with the kitchen equipment, without using any fossil fuel energy. So I think that's a very big improvement. Of course, if there is less sun, thanks to the battery bank, we are able to keep the boat running for approximately on this boat 4 to 5 days, which is already a big performance.
This Eco Power Eco comes with full electric propulsion, comprising two 180 kilowatt e-motors feeding off a 350 kilowatt hour battery bank, although there is a version with 990 kilowatt hours of energy storage for silent, emission-free cruising and almost limitless range. There is a variable speed generator on board that acts as a range extender, but only when required.
Moreover, the yacht can be fitted with wind turbines and kites for even more autonomy on long transfers. Sunreef has also developed a DC-powered air conditioning system that they claim consumes significantly less energy than conventional ones.
To achieve a very long autonomy, we had to work very much on the energy consumption of each of the equipment, especially on the air conditioning system, which is pretty unique. We are able to consume only 4 to 5 kilowatt per hour to cool down all of this boat. And this is due thanks first to the aircon, which is a DC aircon, so we are withdrawing directly the energy from the battery without having lost in energy.
Sunreef is implementing other green tech solutions into its construction processes, namely natural fiber composites, or NFCs for short. When combined with bioresins, they use this technology to build non-structural components or some furniture items, but they're also planning to make much larger structures in the future.
So we started working with natural fiber composites some time ago, and we've done our research, and we thought if we want to go with natural fiber composite, you want to work with flax. Flax turned out to be the best solution. Flax is easy to grow. It doesn't need a lot of water in the growing process, and it absorbs a lot of CO2. It's actually CO2 neutral, and flax has very, very good mechanical characteristics. So what it allows you to do is to have the same same flexibility, the same resistance to shock and abrasion. So yeah, flax turned out to be the best solution. So this is a first step, but I think gradually as we progress and we work more and more with flax fiber, we will move to more voluminous and more structural elements, including superstructures and beam roofs.
So that's the eco side of the Eco Power catamaran, but what about the layout and amenities? Let's find out.
For anyone who has seen the Eco sailing yacht, the Power version will seem pretty familiar. After all, they are the same length overall. Like the sailing version, you have direct access from the foredeck area into the vast main deck saloon. We still have the bar unit to port and panoramic windows, but the dining and seating arrangements are not the same at all. Here on the foredeck, or bow terrace as Sunreef calls it, the standout feature is the hot tub. No traditional trampoline, but loads of lounging and seating space that takes full advantage of the wide cross deck between the hulls.
Moving through the glass sliding doors into the aft cockpit. On one side we have a dayhead and access to the galley. On the other, access to the captain's cabin. In the deckhead here, a drop-down swiveling TV, and this dining table is made of natural fiber composites. Not forgetting the Flybridge, of course. The pilot station is on the center line, whereas I remember in the sailing version it's to port. But owners can choose to furnish this space as they wish. In this case, the family have some gym equipment, a bar, a galley with grill and al fresco dining under the shade of the hardtop.
Below deck, the layout options are much like the sailing version. So in the starboard hull, we have an airy master stateroom amidships, a comfortable crew cabin in the stern with access from the aft deck, a guest cabin forward, and a smaller crew cabin in the bow. On the other side, there's a very generous galley aft with a twin guest cabin and a large VIP suite amidships, and a third crew cabin forward. The layouts are completely flexible though, and depend on how many guests or crew owners want to sail with.
The Sunreef Eco line of power cats continues to expand and now ranges from 44 feet all the way up to 40 meters. The company has already sold a hydrogen-powered 80 Eco sailing catamaran and more recently announced the 90-foot Zero Cat, which will be able to produce its own sustainable fuel. And that represents the ultimate goal of Sunreef as it seeks to readdress the balance between luxury on one hand and sustainability on the other.